So this is Brandon. Thought I'd start trying to make some YouTube videos on teaching people how to play Go. Thought I would start with just playing at 10Q and working my way up, seeing if I can teach anybody with that. And thought I'd start off with simple stuff like playing with star points and just keeping group strong. Okay, so he plays this one. It's a bit tricky. There's some stuff he can do in there. So we'll just try to avoid that and just perch at the bottom and build our own area. And I'm guessing that's a misclick. Okay, so we'll just defend our corner. And then hunting at the head of 2 stones, so this is quite painful for white. Okay. So if we connect here, defends our weaknesses. And we're still building, and he defends his weaknesses. Okay. There's no need to be greedy there and try to cut and kill stuff. Just gotta defend your own weaknesses, and if they don't defend theirs, then you can actually punish them. Okay, so we got a nice wall here to try to build over here. But he did forget to defend his corner here, so we're just gonna double approach. Okay. We'll just extend and extend. Yeah, this is quite good for us. We're getting a nice big wall. You also don't want to extend down here because letting black get this for free is not good. So if you just connect later on, there's end game here that can give you a lot more than what white got here. And we have some cutting points here that we want to keep our groups nice and connected. It's also growing this area. And at this point, normally the game would be closer to even, but you would have to decide between growing your own area and defending it versus invading. But at this point, our area is much bigger than white's area. So we're just going to keep growing it. And later on, if we need to, we could still approach it in this corner and live. Okay. Just defend this. Even if he threatens to cut it off, it's not too big of a deal. Okay, it's definitely greedy. So we can capture here, but then he can extend and do stuff over there. So want to just connect. And once you realize that you're this far ahead, you can afford to give up a few stones and just keep building the area you already have. Okay. Then we're just gonna try to make this area solid. He still has to, protect all this area. And again, we can invade, or we can just play something over here to defend this giant area we have. Okay, so he's going to invade. So when someone invades, you want to make sure they can't get a base too easy. So you wouldn't want to defend the corner or play on top, because then white can get a base here. So you definitely want to prevent the base first. He jumps, and you want to defend the area with the most weaknesses. At this point, we don't really have too much to worry about. But let's say that white might live. So at this point, you want to defend the area that's worth the most. So this side is definitely bigger than this side. Even though there is some more weaknesses over here, it doesn't seem like too big of an issue. And just extend. Okay. Normally you don't want to let your opponent get a tiger mouth here, so this is almost always the good move. So now that he's gotten a little bit stronger, we do want to defend this area. And because he's starting to get an eye here, we can defend and prevent the eye. And then he's going to make us stronger. We could poke here, offer a trade, or maybe he can live in the corner, but we get to cut off this group. But I'll say we'll just defend our corner. Because right now he shouldn't be able to get two eyes too easily. And we'll just keep it simple. Okay, prevent the eyes. Prevent that one. And we have some cutting points here, but because we're so strong over here, I don't think it matters too much. Though we do have where you can cut here, and there's some stuff over here. We're going to play a little bit safe and just play nice and solid. So still this cut over here, so we're going to defend. And extend. Just to make sure everything's solid. Here he's giving up Sente, which is not good. Okay, so we have some potential weaknesses over here where he could get out, but it doesn't look too possible. We have some weaknesses over here, and he also has some potential for eye shape over here. So I would just try to defend that and also reduce his eye shape at the same time. And of course, when starting out at 10Q, it's probably gonna have quite a few games like this, but hopefully there's some stuff in there that we can learn. Okay, so now we don't want to let this group get cut off, so again, just keep our groups connected and strong. Okay, nice and connected. Okay, trying to get an eye here. And pretty strong here. Doesn't really, can maybe do this and this, but then he gets cut off and we're connected over here. So the next area where he might be able to get out would be over here. So we'll just turn here to make this area just a little bit more solid. Okay, that's not Sente, it's not getting any eyes for him, so we can Tanuki, and again, just make this very solid. We don't need to be greedy. Like, even if white gets all this, we still should be ahead. So, we're just gonna make sure everything is nice and solid to make sure this is dead. I've seen a lot of people where they'll have a whole group like this killed, and then they'll just like deeply invade somewhere to try and get even more. And then something happens where it's a co, or they forget about something, and then it ends up letting the other person win the game. So you definitely want to take care of everything here first, if you're that far ahead. If the game was close, even after killing that, then maybe you want to go for more. But if you're obviously ahead, then you can be more passive and just defend. Because being greedy in this game doesn't really get you anywhere. Almost every game you lose, you can probably look back to if it was greed that got you or not. Okay, so he's going to invade. So his best chance for a base is over here. And we do have some weakness here, but not much. So I would say let's get rid of the base. Play nice and solid. Keep groups connected. And we'll peep. Just making our stuff stronger, getting rid of his eye shape. Then again, getting rid of his chance for a base. And then playing solid. Connected. Okay. So if the game was closer, this would be the time where you'd want a Tanuki, but just to play safe, you can just add a move here to make it very clear that it's not alive. And we'll just stay connected. So definitely don't want to play this one, because then there's a weakness here. So just defend the cutting points. Make sure he has just 0 chance to do anything. Okay. So now you can just keep reducing, or if you want to go ahead and try this, see what happens, you can. Can't really, it's really hard to lose at this point, so even if you die, it's okay. And just living small like this is more than enough. Okay. Just make sure you're alive. And this is probably a good time to end it. Because the rest, he's probably not going to resign. So I'll probably just end the video here. And just let me know in the comments if you like this idea or something else you would rather see. Um, anything I can do to improve it, anything like that, just let me know. I'll make sure to respond to you. And thank you for watching. And hopefully I'll be releasing at least one video a week, probably on the weekend. And again, just let me know what you think. Thank you.